Welcome back, Trinity people. We've got a long one for you today, so we're going to operate at a little faster speed. I'm going to say, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and we're going to move on because now we're talking about wonder. And wonder is a big subject. I have several previous videos about it. I encourage you to go back and look at them. They talk about how wonder is a collection of things, and it's hard to get a handle on it. But once again, I'm going to give you something to help you get in the place of wonder, not necessarily to tell you what your piece of wonder would be like. Wonder is available to us all the time, but it is hidden behind what we consider impossible. If you have an I can't, or this won't, or it's just not possible running around inside your energy field, you're not going to see anything wonderful. All the I can'ts just poison the wonder. If you go someplace like the Grand Canyon and you go, oh my God, I didn't think this was possible, and yet here it is, you're going to feel a sense of wonder because you stepped beyond what you thought was impossible. To do that regularly and consistently is what's necessary for you to have an ongoing sense of wonder in your life. The easiest way I know to do that is to play with extending your energy. So we're going to start with a really simple exercise. You're going to be seated, and we're just going to breathe out through our hands. And I want you to feel like the outward breath is extending your hands and fingers and arms. Like there's more space in your shoulder joint and more space in your elbow joint. And each of your fingers gets a little longer because the joints spread out. There's not as compacted. So we just breathe out and we feel ourselves extend a little bit. And then when we breathe in, you can just feel your energy retract a fraction. And out, extending and in. Pretty soon you'll get to the place where you're naturally breathing in and out and feeling this sort of tidal flow of energy expand outward and contract back a little bit, and expand outward and contract out a little bit. You can physically feel it through your joints. You feel like your arms are a little bit longer each time. All you're really doing is teaching your body to move your energy field out. That's very important because that's what's going to take us beyond what we normally consider possible. This is a very important principle in a lot of internal Chinese martial arts, things like Kung Fu, Zen Yi, Bagua, Tai Chi. All of them talk about extending your energy field, and they have a concept called Fa Jing, which we're going to use right now. Fa Jing is one of the many Jings that Chinese martial arts talk about. They're methods of being. You can have waiting Jing and attacking Jing and evasive Jing, but there's one called explosive Jing. That's Fa Jing. And it works like this. Jen's gonna do a regular strike on this thing. You can hear that's a pretty good strike. She's doing it flat-footed. Normally we like to be able to throw our hips into it, but for the purposes of this demonstration, that's fine. Flat-footed gives you a nice strike. What we're going to do is have her pick up her front foot and drop it. And the bounce from that, the earth energy that bounces back up through her, is going to make her joints extend. She's used to using that extension now. She generates a little jolt by bouncing off the earth. And that goes all the way up through her and extends, making her punch or strike get right to the target and then just kind of explode for a little bit more. That's Fa Jing. I'm going to have her pick up her foot and drop it right as she hits. And you can see it's a much more powerful strike. You can even hear there's a more pop to it. And if Jen were to describe it,
it's like a bullet. I feel like my energy's going further.
Yeah, there is that little explosive pop at the end. It's like a bullet that explodes. And being able to do that consistently, being able to use your energy to lift something or throw something or grab something and then feel at the end of that motion just a little bit more boom, that constantly takes you out of the I live in this box and that's all that's possible. Moving constantly into that state of this is slightly impossible makes you open to the wonder, just like you were viewing a natural phenomena like the Grand Canyon. It's just not possible that it's that big. And suddenly you feel this sense of wonder because you've moved beyond the impossible. Fajing will take you there. If you want to try it, get somebody with a pillow or something and whack it. But if you're like, you know, Russell, I'm a little old lady, I'm not going to hit anything, well, that's fine. Just get you a chair and do that thing where you extend and contract and extend and feel all your joints stretch out with each outward flow of your energy. If you can do that on a regular basis, it will take you beyond what you consider possible now, and it will open up the world of wonder to you. If you think this stuff's cool, stay tuned for more.